Sveiki, this is Video Mokykla channel that will help you learn Lithuanian. And today we'll look at some text of Juozas Erlickas. It's a Lithuanian writer and poet. There's another text in the first video from this little series, Juozo Erlicko perliukai. Juozo Erlicko perliukai. The little pearls of Juozas Erlickas. That means good places from his texts, from his writings. So it's perhaps it could be said that it's a stand-up comedian, but it's a Lithuanian writer and a poet, and he writes some funny stuff. So let's see some dialogue that's pretty interesting. Well, you'll see the new vocabulary and the grammar later on, but at first I'll just read the whole conversation between a conductor and a passenger. Kontrolierius keleiviui. Jūsų bilietėlis? Mano bilietėlis. Jūsų bilietėlis? Mano bilietėlis. Jūs ką, ligonis? O jūs ką, daktaras? Jūsų bilietėlis? Mano bilietėlis. Jūs kitų žodžių nežinot? Žinau, siurblys. Pas jūs visi namie? O jūs į svečius norit? Jūsų bilietėlis? Mano bilietėlis. Aš kontrolierius. O aš santechnikas. Jūsų bilietėlis. O kam jums? Nu, aš pažiūrėsiu. Tai nusipirkit ir žiūrėkit. Jūsų bilietėlis. Mano bilietėlis. O štai ir mano stotelė. Now let's translate this text. A conductor to a passenger. Kontrolierius keleiviui. Your little ticket. Jūsų bilietėlis. Bilietas means a ticket, and bilietėlis means a little ticket. Well, bilietėlis is used because bus tickets are not large, are not huge, so we can call them little tickets, which in Lithuanian the little ticket is made with the prefix l. Bilietėlis, bilietėlis, this is a diminutive. This means little ticket, perhaps a bus ticket. Jūsų bilietėlis, your ticket. Well, this question means where is your ticket, or show me your ticket, because this is a conductor and this is a passenger. So jūsų bilietėlis, where's your ticket? And the passenger says mano bilietėlis, my ticket, my little ticket, literally. So, well, he says, the conductor asks, where's your ticket? And well, he's not using the words where is. He's just saying your ticket, and the passenger says my ticket. Jūsų bilietėlis, your ticket. Where's your ticket? Mano bilietėlis, my ticket. And then the conductor probably thinks that the passenger is sick. This kind of language makes think that the passenger is a psycho. Jūs ką, ligonis? Jūs ką, ligonis? That means you're what? Jūs ką? You are what? Well, it does not mean you're who. It means you are what? No, ką means what. And jūs ką? You're what? It a bit corresponds with the Russian construction вы что, for example, since Russian has also this jūs ką. No, you what? It's just an exclamation. It's surprise. And ligonis is a sick person, is a patient. So jūs ką, ligonis? Are you a patient? And ligonis, well, you say, what's the patient? What's the matter here? And actually, this word ligonis, when we call someone ligonis, it can refer to a mentally sick person. A person who is mentally sick. Ligonis. Ligonis means a patient, but ligonis can also refer to a mentally sick person, a psycho. Jūs ką, ligonis? Who are you? A psycho or a sick person. O jūs ką, daktaras? And you're who? But, well, it's not who. It's and you're what? Again, it's an exclamation. Ka doesn't mean who nor what. It means you're what? No, it's just an exclamation. It's just a question of surprise. So at first the conductor says, are you a sick patient? Well, not. Are you a psycho? Well, maybe not psycho. I don't know how in English it would sound. How it would sound in English, but in Lithuanian it sounds like jūs ką, ligonis? And then the passenger says, o jūs ką, daktaras? And you're who? A doctor? Are you a doctor? As if saying, who are you to decide who I am? O jūs ką, daktaras? And who are you? A doctor? Again, ką is not who nor what. It's just an exclamation, a phrase. Jūs ką? You're what? Jūs ką, daktaras? A doctor? And who are you? A doctor? A daktaras is a doctor, of course, but a doctor officially is gydytojas. But sometimes in informal Lithuanian, daktaras is used. Now the conductor asks, jūsų bilietėlis? Where's your ticket? Your ticket. Mano bilietėlis. My ticket. And then he says, jūs kitų žodžių nežinot? You other words don't know, literally. So that means, don't you know any other words? Jūs kitų žodžių nežinot? Jūs kitų žodžių nežinot? Don't you know any other words? Or literally, you other words don't know. Jūs kitų žodžių nežinot? This is ne, the negative prefix, and this is, you can say nežinote, you do not know, you plural, but you know that mete, for we and you, persons in plural, can be shortened to only t and nežinot, you don't know. Kitų žodžių, kiti žodžiai means other words, and this is plural genitive, because all plural genitives have unosine as the endings. And žodis, a word, žodžiai, words, plural has sound alternation, this turns to j, and since the plural genitive is made from plural, we get žodžių, words, of words. You don't know any other words. Since why it's genitive? Because it's a negative verb. Negative verbs always use genitive. And then, so the conductor is saying, don't you know any other words? Then the passenger says, I know. A vacuum cleaner. So he says, I know, a vacuum cleaner. Žinau, siurblys. Žinau, siurblys. Siurblys. Žinau means I know, and siurblys is a vacuum cleaner. So he says, don't you know any other words? I know the word a vacuum cleaner. Well, it's kind of an answer, well, strange answer. No, I know a word, vacuum cleaner, that's it. So žinau siurblys, I know, a vacuum cleaner. Siurbti means to clean something with a vacuum cleaner, or to suck, for example, through a straw. And siurblys is someone who sucks. And this is a vacuum cleaner. Siurblys. Žinau, siurblys, I know, a vacuum cleaner. And then the conductor says, pas jūs visi namie. Pas jūs means at you, or at your house. Visi namie, everyone at home. So that means, is everyone at home at your place? Is everyone at home at your place or at your house? Well, what this phrase means is that, aren't you nuts? Since when, for example, if you said, jam ne visi namie, not everyone at home are at his house. Well, visi namie means to be to not be nuts. So, ar pas jus visi namie? Aren't you nuts? Since if you say taip, pas mane visi namie. Yes, everyone's at home at my place. You're saying, yeah, I'm not sick, I'm normal. Or say, man ne visi namie. Not everyone is at home at my place. For me, man ne visi namie. Man ne visi, not everyone namie, at home. So for me, not everyone is at home. That means that I'm sick. I went nuts. I'm crazy. So he's asking if the passenger is not crazy. Pas jus visi namie? Is everyone at home at your place? Or aren't you nuts? And when he says so, it's an idiom. And the passenger says, o jūs į svečius norit? And you want to be my guest? Į svečius is a phrase meaning to the guests, literally. Svečiai means guests, plural, and į svečius, to the guests, plural. Į svečius means to go to someone's house to be a guest of someone. So he's asking, aren't you nuts? Or are everyone at home at your place? And he's saying, what? Do you want to be my guest? So į svečius means to be someone's guest. To for example, o jūs į svečius norit? You won't, plural, norit, į svečius, to the guest, literally, or to be my guest. O jūs į svečius norit? O jūs į svečius norit? Then the conductor says again, jūsų bilietėlis, your ticket. Mano bilietėlis, my ticket. Aš kontrolierius, I'm a conductor. O aš santechnikas, and I'm a plumber. Jūsų bilietėlis. O kam jums? And why do you need it? Kam means what for. So what for you, literally. O kam jums? And why do you need it? Or what for? He's asking what for. So the conductor says, your ticket? What for? And then the conductor says, no, aš pažiūrėsiu. No, aš pažiūrėsiu. No means well, something like this. Well, aš pažiūrėsiu means I will look. I will look. This is the future tense. See the s here, the suffix s. Aš pažiūrėsiu. Aš pažiūrėsiu. I will look. I will look. Žiūrėti means to look, and pažiūrėti perfective. Aš pažiūrėsiu. So again, in order to understand this phrase, you need to know the figurative meaning of this phrase that's used in informal Lithuanian. Aš pažiūrėsiu means I'll see. Well, in English you have the corresponding saying I'll see, or we'll see, we'll see who's the best here, or we'll see what I can do. So the phrase we'll see corresponds to I will see. Aš pažiūrėsiu, I will see. Aš pažiūrėsiu. No, aš pažiūrėsiu. Well, I will see. We'll see, We can translate it as we'll see. So aš pažiūrėsiu means I will see. He's going to do something. To do something to the passenger. And then the passenger says, tai nusipirkit ir žiūrėkit. Then buy and look. He's saying, I will look, or I will see. We'll see. And then it says, then buy and see. Then buy and look. It's something like this. Nusipirkti means to buy, and nusipirkit. Ir žiūrėkit means, these are the imperatives. Tai means then. So then buy and look. So then buy the ticket and look at it and see it. It means. So imperatives are formed with k. Tai nusipirkit ir žiūrėkit. Then buy and see. Jūsų bilietėlis, your ticket. And then the passenger answers, mano bilietėlis. And he says, o štai ir mano stotelė. Oh, here, štai, ir, well, here is. No, ir means and, so here is my stop. Mano stotelė. Stotelė means bus stop. And mano, my, so, and here is my bus stop. He says, my ticket. Oh, here is my bus stop. So you're saying he's gonna go out of the bus. Mano bilietėlis. O štai ir mano stotelė. Oh, here is my bus stop. So now I'll read this once again. Kontrolierius keleiviui. Jūsų bilietėlis. Mano bilietėlis. Jūsų bilietėlis. Mano bilietėlis. Jūs ką, ligonis? O jūs ką, daktaras? Jūsų bilietėlis. Mano bilietėlis. Jūs kitų žodžių nežinot? Žinau, siurblys. Pas jūs visi namie. O jūs į svečius norit? Jūsų bilietėlis. Mano bilietėlis. Aš kontrolierius. O aš santechnikas. Jūsų bilietėlis. O kam jums? Nu, aš pažiūrėsiu. Tai nusipirkit ir žiūrėkit. Jūsų bilietėlis. Mano bilietėlis. O štai ir mano stotelė. Oh, here is my bus stop. So I'll translate this once again. A conductor to a passenger. Your ticket. My ticket. Your ticket. Or it means to show your ticket. Please show your ticket. Your ticket. My ticket. Who are you? A psycho. And who are you? A doctor. Your ticket. My ticket. Don't you know any other words? I know. A vacuum cleaner. Is everyone at home? For you? This means, aren't you crazy? And the answer is, and do you want to be my guest? Do you want to come to my place? Your ticket. My ticket. I'm a conductor. And I'm a plumber. Your ticket. What for? Well, we'll see. Or I'll see. Then buy and see. Then buy and look. Your ticket. My ticket. Oh, here's my bus stop. So this was a conversation between a passenger and a conductor. That was it for today. I hope this lesson was useful. Well, maybe not so funny, but still, it's a real conversation. I haven't changed anything in it. I haven't edited. I haven't changed one letter from any word from this conversation. It's really taken from Juozas Erlickas writings on his website. And you see, it will be hard to understand, those meanings of those words, especially those idioms and the figurative meanings, and this other stuff, if you're not a native speaker and you don't have the context. But I really hope that with my help a window was opened. There's a window to the Lithuanian language, to the real Lithuanian language. So I hope that I let you understand those meanings and the meanings of those words, and the speech, and you got to understand the phrases and the conversations. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. Ačiū kad žiūrite. Thanks for watching.